It's very sad, and unfortunately it is very true. I neglected my classic Honda very badly. I didn't do any service in the last 3 years. Not acceptable. Hello, and welcome back in my garage. I'll be doing some servicing today, and I will work on this classic Honda CB750, which I completely restored a few years ago. For those who watch my channel, they already know the story. If you're new to my channel, I'm gonna put a link somewhere there with all the videos from this restoration, so you can watch them. Anyways, the last service I did on my Honda was 3 years ago. So bike is absolutely neglected if we talk about servicing. It is working good. There is nothing major, no major problems with it. There are some small problems, but I will try to fix that now. So I'm gonna do total service of Honda, and I have a few things on my list. Of course, I'm gonna check everything if everything is working properly. I'm gonna check all the bolts if they not loose, things like that. Another point on my list are brakes, because they are a bit stuck. They are not working as they should, and that's because I didn't do anything for 2 years with them, and I'm not riding this bike quite a lot. So they are just a bit neglected, and they need cleaning. And I'm gonna change the brake fluid as well, because the brake fluid should be changed every 3 years or every, what was it, 15,000 kilometers or something like that. Well, I did about 2,000, maybe 3,000 kilometers in the last 3 years. So not much, but it is 2 years old. So I'm going to measure first the quality of the brake fluid. But even if it's okay, I'm going to change it just so it's new. I'm not going to leave the old brake fluid. And I'm going to do it at the front and on the rear side as well, because these are two separate systems. Front brakes have its own pump and brake fluid reservoir, and the rear wheel has another brake caliper with own brake fluid reservoir and an own pump. So it's two systems on one bike. Next thing on my list is the engine. I'm going to change oil and oil filter. But that's not gonna be just a simple oil change, because there is a small problem with this engine. This is 750cc 4-stroke DOHC engine. It means that the valve lifters are hydraulic, and they are looking like that. And what they do, they hydraulically adjust valve clearance, so you don't have to do it manually, which is pretty good system as long as it works. Problem with those is they are very sensitive for dirt or bad quality oil. Well, I have good quality oil, but I haven't done anything with the engine when I bought the bike. I have just cleaned the engine and changed a few small parts, and that was it. And of course I changed the oil. But after some time I start hearing the clicking in the engine, so the clapping sound, which means that one of those lifters is noisy. What is the reason for that? Well, there's only two possibilities. Or is it just broken and then I need to change it, or it is dirty. They are filled with the oil in the engine, and is here on the bottom there are small hole, and here is small hole, so the oil is circulating in it. And if they're not working properly, then you're getting a clapping sound. I think one is making a sound, so or I need to change this, which is not that easy, because of course I need to open the engine, I need to remove camshafts, I need to remove the timing chain. So it's quite complicated story, and all the lifters are filled with oil. When you're removing the camshafts, they have to be drain from the oil. So it's quite a lot of work, but maybe it is not necessary, because if they are just dirty, good clean will help with the clapping problem. How you do that? Well, it's very simple. I have to change oil anyway, so that makes a bit easier. I have to warm up the oil, and then I have this engine flush, which I have to pour into the engine, into the hot oil, and let it run for about 30 minutes, I believe, or something like that. It's gonna clean the engine from inside. I hope it's gonna clean the valve lifter as well. Then I'm gonna change the oil for the fresh one, for the new one, good quality. And I'm gonna use this another liquid, which is called the valve lifter stop noise. So it is helping with lubricating of valve lifters, I'm guessing. So that is the easiest way to fix that. I hope it's going to work. We'll see. If that doesn't work, then I will have to open the top part of the engine, but I'm going to do that another time. So let's try this first. All of these servicing jobs are going to take me a few days, because I still have to work. YouTube is just my hobby. I made these videos for you in my spare time, so I can work only in weekends or in evenings. And I was planning to start with the engine, but because it's quite late today, I won't succeed with that today. So I will start with cleaning the brakes. So as I mentioned, I'm going to clean the front brakes and the rear brake, and I'm going to change the brake fluid. Without further ado, let's get to work. Left caliper is done. So now I need to repeat everything with the right caliper. Okay, great. The front calipers are clean. Now I'm gonna clean the rear one, and then I'm gonna change the brake fluid in both systems at once. So let's get to the backside. Rear caliper is a little bit different, but not much. So I basically need to do the same thing. So the front, the mounting of this caliper is a bit different. So this bolt, this one is original, and as you can see there is a glue on it, which means that I have to do exactly the same. So I'm gonna use my Loctites. Okay, I'm done with the cleaning. So now it's time to change the brake fluid. Changing brake fluid is not very complicated. You can do it manually, of course, but it takes a bit longer. But there is an equipment you can use to make your work easier and faster. And I bought myself this equipment. I'm going to show you. So first I have this electronic brake fluid measuring pen. Oh, that's a mouthful. Anyways, it's electronic, it's a pen. You stick into the fluid and it gives you the light. If it's green, it's okay. If it's yellow, it's still okay. And if it's red, yeah, it needs to be changed, of course. I'm going to measure it, but whatever it comes, green, yellow or red, I'm going to change it anyway because it is 3 years old. So it's just time for it. Now, another equipment I bought myself. I have here this rear thing, which is suction device. It's sucking out brake fluid from the system. How it works? Well, you basically connecting this to the compressor. You press this lever and the device doing the rest. Tip of the day: when you are working with brake fluid, it is important to protect your paint job, because brake fluid is acidic, and if you don't cover, for example, your fuel tank or any other painted parts, it's just gonna eat up your paint job. I don't need this problem. This paint job cost me a lot of time and effort, and it would be shame to damage it with few drops of brake fluid. So cover up. So first of all, I need to open the brake fluid reservoir. It's a 2 Phillips screws. Here we go. Inside the reservoir there is brake fluid. It doesn't look very dirty, a little bit misty, but actually quite clean. But I'm gonna measure with the pen its quality, and I'm gonna change it anyways. Okay, let's see if my new pen is working. I have a green light. Oh, look at that. It was red for a while, but now it's yellow. It is about 2%, so I'm very close, so I need to change it. I've got here brand new, fresh brake fluids. So let's test this one as well. We have a green, and we still have a green. So it's new, it's perfect. This one is not perfect. So what I'm gonna do now, I will suck out with my new device the old brake fluid from the reservoir. Okay, and let's see if this is working. Oh, it's working perfectly. Oh wow, look at that. Now I need to refill the brake fluid. I'm gonna top up and I'll start sucking out the old brake fluid from the brake lines. So I need 8 millimeters open range, flat range, and I need, of course, my new device. Okay, so theoretically, when I unscrew the vents, it should suck out. Yeah, it is working. Let me check the reservoir. I need to fill it up a little bit. Let's go to the other side. Okay, so we are on the other side and we're going to do exactly the same thing. Here we go. Yeah, I need to fill in a little bit. Okay, and right now I have exactly what I need to have here. Let's check the brakes. They perfectly fine. Okay, I will close the reservoir now. Okay, the front is done, so I can remove all the protection. But just to be sure that I didn't spill anything and damage the paint job, I'm gonna remove my gloves and I'm gonna spray it with the wash. So this is the amount that I suck out. It's about, what is it here? 250 milliliters. So for sure I have sucked out the old brake fluid. Now I have to do it exactly the same in the backside, but the brake fluid reservoir is behind this panel, behind this furring, so I need to remove the seats and this plastic. Let's do that. Okay, and I discover a problem. This thing is broken. Unfortunately, these things are always broken. I did fix them when I did the painting job, but it's broken again. I have another panel at home because I made two sets, so theoretically I can switch it, and I will fix this one meantime. So another issue, I didn't plan this one, but surprise, surprise, there is always something. I'm gonna measure this one as well. Let's see. And it is the same story. It's 2% yellow. Let's refill. Okay, the brakes are done. Everything went great. Well, almost, except the broken panel. So my sucking device, my new equipment, is working very good. I bought a half a liter bottle of brake fluid, and let me see, I suck out about 350 milliliters of brake fluid, so I'm sure there is only fresh brake fluid in the system. Now I need to bring this to the recycle station so we don't make any mess in the nature and I can enjoy my breaks. I think that's it for this episode, because I think I'm gonna make a few episodes. In the next episode, I'm gonna do the engine. So thanks for watching, guys, and see you next time, of course. See you in the next episode.